So we're doing National Dex Pokemon Showdown, and I have a very crappy team. I just lost a ton of Elo. Let's see what we're at here. Come on, man. Yeah, 1410. I was at like 1550 earlier. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and lead with Ferrothorn and start setting up spikes. Probably should have brought in the Sableye, but that's okay. Leech Seed. He doesn't really have a grass type, or she doesn't, not to misgender that female sprite there. No grass types present, so the Leech Seed will come in safely. Then I'll just go for a Shadow Ball here. That gives us time to set up our Mega Evolution. I don't think Charizard can really touch this either form because we're pretty bulky after, yeah, pretty bulky. And I'm just going to go straight to Azumarill, predicting another Dragon Dance. Ooh, and that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And I'm just going to go straight for the Waterfall. No Rocky Helmet, that's interesting. We'll go into Ferrothorn. Yeah, flip turn, just, you know, the chip damage, it's not going to do anything because she's got Regenerator, but it's still worth a try. And then I'm going to Leech Seed, predicting a Dragon Dance. Or I could just die in one hit. But that's going to do, yeah, that's going to do a lot. And then I'm going to bring in Azumarill and go straight for the Play Rough. Alomomola can take this, but it's going to be a 2-hit KO. So do you want to stay in and just get obliterated, or what's your prerogative? We'll just keep going for the Play Rough, I guess. Yeah, she doesn't have a good switch in for this thing. That did more than I expected. You know, Gliscor is pretty bulky. It can take almost any physical hit you want to throw at it, except for Azumarill's Waterfall. Azumarill with that huge power, this chunky girl, huge power, Choice Band, damn, that's going to do a lot. Azumarill is a force to be reckoned with, I tell you that much. And she'll probably use Protect, hoping to whittle me down with Toxic. I'm just going to insta-switch to Sableye. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a knockoff. Because I'm expecting Lele to come in, Tapu Lele. Nope. Alright, that's cool. The Wish didn't do anything, so if we can just keep wasting turns like that, maybe we can turn this into a stall team. I kid, of course. Alright, and then I think I'm going to go for Talonflame because Heatran has Eruption. It's nasty. Listen, guys, it's a Choice Scarf Heatran with Eruption. Does a crap ton of damage, and I saw someone else using it against me, and it was just so dirty I had to use it myself. But we don't want Heatran to lose any HP, because we want that Eruption to be at max power. And here is the time where I can get up a roost. Because, okay, hopefully she'll get burned. Not like it'll matter much. Because I was thinking maybe she'll go for Protect, and if we're at full HP, then we can, you know, dual wing beat Zamazenta with that Gale Wings. Just go for a dual wing beat anyways, but I'm not sure if Psychic Train blocks priority from Gale Wings. Let me know in the comments if anyone knows. But the reason why I have Talonflame is to deal with Ogerpone. Alright, then we're just going to come in with Heatran here. She's probably thinking, what the hell, why are you bringing in Heatran? What are you doing, kid? And we got that Choice Scarf, so joke's on you. Probably a Alomomola. Ooh, Great Tusk. Alright, and this is basically just game right here. Because Tropicos We can come in, go for an Ice Beam. Unless you want to switch. I mean, you're probably pretty tempted to... Okay. Freeze, freeze. Oh, okay. I was just relying on hacks. Let's go for a Terra Starstorm. No, and then I'm going to switch, actually. Because I don't want to even take a little bit of damage. I just want to be able to get that Great Tusk. And I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. You know, whittling her down is a nice option. Shadow Ball. And that did actually a decent chunk. I'm going to go for the Wisp. Okay, Azumarill, it's your time to shine. Go for a Play Rough. This will knock out Alomomola in 2 hits. Well, yeah, 2 hits because that burn, that's going to cancel out any leftovers recovery. Come on, come on. You can't switch, can you? I know you're thinking about switching. And we are down to half our health, but here's the play. Okay, guys? Listen, this is the 500 IQ play. We're just going to switch to Terapagos. We're going to let her fry her special defense and defense. Probably go for that again. It's probably banded, actually, now that I think about it. And then we're just going to finish it off with an Azumarill. Aqua Jet. What a classy way to end the battle. Love to see it. We'll go for another match. Probably keep going until I start losing. And then I'll turn off the camera so I don't look like a moron. Alright. Ogerpone gets bopped by Talonflame. I'm suspecting maybe a Zapdos lead here. And actually, let's just lead Heatran and just start wreaking havoc right from the start. I'm gonna start that timer. Yeah, let's just go for that Eruption. It'll do a decent chunk. U-turn did nothing. That's awesome. Our Eruption is basically at full power still. It'll have a decent amount of power. I'm thinking probably he'll want to... Hey, it's red. It's our rival from Gen 2. I'll probably want to go Greninja and then just get off a Water Shuriken or maybe even a Surf or a Hydro Pump. But this is the moment where we just pivot straight to Ferrothorn. Just go for a Leech Seed because I don't know what he wants to send in. And then I'm just going to go back to Heatran. And then I'm going to go back to Ferrothorn. It's like a little Tom and Jerry game of cat and mouse here. Anyways, Talonflame finishes this thing off in 1 hit, so I don't even need to worry. I'm just going to... Okay. I was going to say, I'm just going to set up some spikes. But he did not want that to happen. He just wanted to murder me. Alright, and I guess we found out, yeah, Psychic Terrain blocks dual wing beats priority. That is very unfortunate. Probably not going to go for a Moonblast. Yeah, okay. And then I am just going to go for a Recover and stall out that Psychic Terrain. Yeah, this Pecharunt here, if we get the special defense drop, I'll go for a knockoff. Don't really know what it's carrying here. Then I'm just going to go for a recover, just like he did. Go for a Shadow Ball. Just gonna spam Shadow Ball over and over again. I was thinking maybe he might want to recover there. Yeah, and we mock our way through the confusion and just like the Chad we are, and we just it feels so cringe talking like that. But you know what? Gen Alpha culture is the future, so. And probably just gonna go Terapagos. I'm suspecting that his play is probably to Swords Dance. Terapagos is fine with that Swords Dance and with our Terra Shell or whatever it's called, Terra Shift. We'll take half damage, so it'll basically be like a normal close combat. And he became a she and left the match. We'll give this dude a minute to reconnect. What's your play? What's your play? And then as for Sableye, I think to salvage Sableye, we'll bring it in on Greninja, because Greninja can't really do that much to it. Yeah, let's just go for a Terra Starstorm. Or not. Just gonna go for an Eruption. And I think at this point we can actually... How much is Greninja at? Well, Greninja's no worry. We got two good checks for it. Sableye and Azumarill. Come on, come on. You know you want to send out that Greninja. Oh. Okay, we're just going to go for an Eruption again. This will actually probably kill it. Basically brought it down to 6%, but we'll go for a Talonflame and just straight up U-turn here. We actually do outspeed it by 1 point, which is pretty cool. And then Azumarill, just pop off with a waterfall here. That did a lot of damage. I'm guessing Specs maybe, because Azumarill has pretty high HP. Yeah, and just let Sableye die. Bring back Talonflame. Go for another U-turn. And then... ooh, okay. That thing is... How did it outspeed me? Oh, duh. Duh, it used Trailblaze. Okay, well, that's a fair loss. I'll accept it, you know. I'm a man of class. I'm not like Claire from Gen 2 who's just gonna refuse to give this guy a gym badge. Oh my lord. A full water team. Ferrothorn. Just gonna spam spikes. And I'm guessing she's gonna go for superpower. Yeah, I know Azumarill all too well. I know your tricks. Oh, never mind. It's that Azumarill. I freaking hate that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a knockoff. Just to clear away leftovers. And this is actually extremely unfortunate. I would have loved to have Sableye to deal with Toxapex. But regardless, we'll go for a Stealth Rocks. Oh, I could have switched because ghost types can't be trapped. And be like, really? I didn't know that. Huh. Ghost types can't be trapped. Well, there's so many little mechanics in this game. I can never remember them all. Seems like I'm constantly learning new stuff about this game, even though I've been playing for years. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I was hoping you didn't know. Touche. Go for Leech. And then at this point, just start spamming spikes. And then we can take that thing out next time it comes in. Those hazards are going to take their toll on it. And then I'm going to go Leech Seed now. That is filthy. And I think Heatran actually mogs this thing with Eruption. Yeah, I need to do my calcs because I was way off. You don't see Empoleon on, it's not the least popular Pokemon, but you don't see it on every single team, so I didn't have good intuition for how much defense to add. Just gonna go straight for a play rough here. Yeah. She's probably thinking I'm gonna be outsmarted and do something else. I'm gonna go for timer just to put a little bit of pressure on. Yeah, even with that attack drop, Azumarill's it's just a monster. It's a monster. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. You guys know that song? One of a kind, blah 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 blah. No? Just me? Okay. Bring back the rocks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go for I'm just gonna go straight for the attack because we can totally take this Azumarill out. And then Toxapex again? No. I'm just gonna go straight for this. It's not Mega. That's interesting. And then alright. Here's the play. We're gonna go Earth Power. Yeah, okay. Just gonna sack Empoleon. Sorry guys, my commentary is not that interesting today. I'm just like really immersed in the game. But I'm guessing it's gonna be Earthquake season. Yeah. Then we're just gonna go for a dual wing beat. I was thinking maybe that would be a Rocky Helmet Toxapex. He would switch in there. But yeah, we can finish this game off if we just spam Earth Power. Yep. She's trying to get some regenerator recovery, but it's not going to work out. Yep, that special defense drop. I'm going to be like, GG. Okay. GG's. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video because we ended up. That last match was pretty clutch. I think that's a good note to leave off on. Just leave a like and subscribe if you're interested in these showdown videos, and I'll certainly do more. Alright, peace.